Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Now, when it has been announced what is likely to unfold in Western Zone, Humera, Welkait, Tsegede, and Salemte, question is what will Amhara PP do? One of the key players in Western zones could be Amhara PP if it decides to defend its case for Volkai. What is the internal pulse in Amhara Prosperity Party? What is going to happen? Several viewers asked this question in last night's live chat too, in some personal messages too. So I thought of sharing my views with you. I might be wrong. I might be mistaken. I might not be on target, but I want to uh, share my analysis with you, a little bit of information from inside as well. Now, when we say that a solution, or you can say a new development, is going to happen in Western Zone and Salant in coming days, we mostly have Raya in mind. And we think that maybe what happened in Raya will be repeated in Western Zone and Salemte. In Raya, Southern Zone, Raya Lamata, a quorum of Lazata, we saw that ENDF green lighted the entry of Tigray militia members. Amhara militias were expelled, disarmed, Amhara, not disarmed, they were expelled, Amhara provisional government dismantled. And then Tigray fighters took control of large parts of the southern zone, where situation is still volatile. ENDF has imposed nighttime curfew in Alamata city. Amhara regional government is demanding the withdrawal of Tigray fighters. Damascus Torone, deputy prime minister, demanded disarmament of Tigray fighters. So Amhara PP, Amhara regional government, they have been issuing statements rejecting, condemning TDF's entry into a southern zone. Will they just issue statements about Volkaiv to, or will they take any steps? We're only talking about the likely uh, action taken by or position taken by Amhara PP. I am not talking about Fano. In a separate, we'll talk about Fano too. What is Fano likely to do? Amhara PP is in a very difficult position. Since last year, Amhara PP members have been fighting on two fronts. Uh, Locally, in the Amhara region, they cannot proactively support party policies, because if they do that, they're bound to be killed, bound to be targeted by Fano fighters. On the other hand, they cannot support Fano. If they support Fano, they are bound to be imprisoned by the government. And those Amhara people leaders who raised their voice in support of Fano, they were arrested. And one of the main leaders is Johannes Boyalio. He spoke in support of Fano's Eastern movement. He criticized the federal government, accused the federal government of working against Amhara interests. And you saw what happened to him. Still in prison. Johannes Boyalio's immunity was revoked, if you remember. When Amhara Regional Council met a few months ago, we were trying to measure the support for Fano, or the wish to resist government operation against Fano, through the voting which was held at Amhara Regional Council. Amhara Regional Council members, PP members, they supported Johannes Boyalio's revocation of immunity. Amhara PP stood with the government, with the federal government, with the regional government. It did not support their colleague, that is Johannes Boyalio. PP is hoping that a Raya like situation won't unfold in Western zone. And that is what I think PP members have been told. Amhara PP members. They have been told that in Western zone, it's not that Tigray fighters would take complete control of the entire Western zone and that Salamti also will come under TDF control. No, they're being told, they're being given assurances by the federal government that in Western zone, Ethiopian military will be in charge. No armed TDF members will be allowed to cross Takeze River. IDPs will definitely be allowed to return to their homes, and that too after proper verification, and that too after ensuring that these IDPs are completely disarmed. Amhara PP is being given some assurances by the federal government. Amhara regional government as well reported. PP and regional government, no difference between them. Both are the same, you can say. Two sides of the same coin are PP and Amhara government. So if only federal forces take over entire Western zone, Tigray fighters don't enter. Amhara provisional government is dismantled, led by Damakazadu. I don't think Amhara PP will react. Amhara PP's main criticism of the situation in southern zone was about the entry of Tigray militias into the southern zone. Had Tigray militias not entered southern zone, Amhara government, Amhara PP would have backed the expulsion of Amhara militias and dismantlement of Amhara provisional government in southern zone. That's my analysis. Same would happen here too if TDF members don't enter, don't cross Takeze, and only federal forces take control of western zone, Salamti. Amhara PP won't object to that. Firstly, if Damak Zadu government is dismantled, if militias are disarmed, it won't lead to Amhara PP rebelling against the government. Second scenario that a Raya-like situation unfolds in Western zone. That ENDF and TDF, through some secret pact, try to hand over Western zone and Salamti to Tigray without announcing it publicly. There was no announcement about TDF's entry into Southern zone, but TDF entered. What will happen in this case? Well, in this case, we'll have to analyze Amhara PP's capabilities. Is the PP going to go against the government? Does it have the capability? Can it survive? Can its leaders survive? Can they stay out of prison if they decide to go against the government? And if they decide to go against the government, what will they do? Will they launch a political struggle? Will they take to the streets? Will they join FANO? They are not going to join FANO. FANO is not acceptable for them. And by the way, it's not that all these Amhara PP members are very sensitive about Welkait. Some of them were part of TPLF's EPRDF government. And back then, Welkait Humera Tsegede was under Tigray control. I don't see a major reaction by Amhara PP. Internally, Amhara PP won't like if Tigray fighters take control of the Western zone. But as an entity, as a political party, I don't think the entity would start rebelling against the government and launch a movement. Some elements within the Prosperity Party could criticize the government, could change sides, could resign, or could join FANO. Some, only a few. I don't see Amhara PP obstructing federal government's decision about implementing its understanding with the TPLF about Salamti and Western Zone. This analysis is based on the information which we have got from inside the Prosperity Party, and then it's an analysis as well. Open to correction, open to discussion. I would like you to share your analysis too on this issue in comments section. In some next videos, we'll talk about Fano. What will Fano do in case of conflict in Western Zone and Salem? Thank you.